How to make money online. Reddit poll. One day I found myself in a situation where I needed money urgently. I quit my job, had only $500 in savings, and the $1,200 rent for my apartment was due in 3 weeks. I started looking for ways to make money online. My first thought was to try freelancing, but I quickly realized that it was impossible to compete there without experience in design or programming. Then I found an article about reselling goods through eBay. The idea is simple: find popular items on Amazon that you can buy at a discount, list them on eBay with a small markup. I invested $200 of my savings, bought a bunch of phone cases that were $7 each, and listed them on eBay for $14. 3 days later, I sold the first 3 cases. The profit was only $21, but I felt like it was working. Over the next 2 weeks, I expanded my product range. I bought chargers, cables, cheap headphones. I invested another $150 in this. In the first week, I got about $400 in sales, a net profit of $150. It seemed like a trifle, but with each passing day, the volume increased. In the third week, my income was $850, which allowed me to cover the rent and have some money left over for living. But the most amazing thing happened later. I noticed that certain products were in high demand, such as cables with unusual designs. I found a supplier directly in China through the Alibaba platform. The minimum order was $300, and I decided to invest all my income. It was risky, but the cable sold out in 2 weeks, and I earned $900 in net profit. 2 months passed, I started earning an average of $2,000 per month. I worked 5 to 6 hours a day, searching for products, packing and shipping. Of course, the competition is high, but if you choose a niche and pay attention to the quality of service, it works. Now I'm thinking of launching my own website and abandoning eBay so as not to pay commissions. I can say one thing: the internet gives huge opportunities, but without effort nothing will work. The main thing is to find a niche, test ideas, and not be afraid to take risks. I had $1 in my balance and a lot of time, so I decided to take a survey on a site that promised $10 in 20 minutes. 2 hours, 3 attention tests, and 1 system crash later, I got nothing. But it made me find real platforms. Now I earn $200 a month sitting on such sites. Note, it's only profitable if you like clicking pictures and filling out questionnaires. I accidentally sold my old band t-shirt on Etsy. Yes, a t-shirt. For $45. Turns out people buy vintage stuff for crazy amounts of money. Now I buy clothes at thrift stores for $5 to $10 and resell them. My net profit for the month is about $500, and sometimes I even find something for myself. I bought a subscription to a course on making money online for $299. I didn't find anything useful there, but to get my money back, I started selling similar courses, rewriting them for myself. I earned $1,200 in the first month. Now I teach people how to make money online. The circle is closed. I once made a cryptocurrency meme and posted it on Reddit. It took off, and someone offered me $50 for permission to use it on t-shirts. I realized I was drawing cool stuff, so I signed up for a merch site. Now I make about $300 a month from memes, which I still draw for fun. I decided to test earning money on streams. I started playing old games that everyone feels nostalgic about. On the third day, one guy donated $5 and wrote, "You remind me of my brother." A month later, I had my own small community, and now I get $600 to $800 a month for playing and chatting. My mom always said I knew food. I once tried writing a review on Yelp and joked that I should get paid for writing such texts. A week later, a cafe owner wrote to me, offering $50 for a couple of good reviews. Now I review small places and get up to $400 a month. I was selling junk on Craigslist until I accidentally bought a box of old comic books at a garage sale for $20. A week later, one of them went for $200. Now I buy junk at garage sales every weekend and resell it. The monthly income is $1,000 plus, and the emotions are priceless. One day I found an old printer in the attic. It worked, but it only printed in black and white. I put it up for sale for $25, thinking that no one would buy it. 3 hours later, 2 people wrote to me at once. The printer went for $35 after a little haggling. That's when I realized that you can make money on broken equipment. Now I buy all sorts of old gadgets for pennies, fix them using YouTube videos and resell them. I've made $1,200 in the last 2 months. I decided to try a part-time job on Fiverr, thinking that nothing would work out. I wrote a description: "I will translate your texts from English to Russian." I thought no one would buy it, because there are thousands of translators there. A week later, I received an order from some student for a 300-word text for $10. I did it in 20 minutes. Now I have stable clients, and I earn $500 a month without even straining myself. I wanted to learn programming, but I lacked motivation. So I posted an ad on Upwork. I'll create a business card website for $50. A day later, I received an order. I wasn't a programmer, but I found ready-made templates, slightly adjusted the code using video tutorials, and submitted the work. The client was happy, and I received $50 and my first portfolio. Now I take on more complex orders, learn on the go, and my income is already $1,500 a month. I was bored, so I decided to put up for sale a collection of baseball cards that had been gathering dust since childhood. I never thought that anyone would want to buy them. But to my surprise, one of them went for $600. After that, I started going to flea markets and looking for similar things. I bought an album with cards for $50, resold it for $800. Now this hobby brings in about $2,000 a month. I always liked drawing, but I didn't know how to make money from it. A friend suggested making stickers from my drawings. I downloaded a design program, made a couple of simple illustrations and uploaded them to a website for selling digital products. A month later, my first set of stickers was sold for $3. Now I have over 50 sets and earn about $500 a month. One day I came across a TikTok where a guy was saying he was making money by reviewing products on Amazon. I decided to give it a try. I bought one pair of headphones for $20, left a detailed review with photos, and wrote to the seller that I could do more. A week later, I was offered free products in exchange for reviews. After a month, I not only got a bunch of useful things, but also started charging $15 for each review. As a result, my income reaches $800 per month. Decided to experiment with cryptocurrencies. Invested $100 in a meme coin when it first appeared. In 2 weeks, my $100 turned into $1,200. I withdrew part of it, leaving $200 for the next trade. So I started investing in small cryptocurrencies, no more than $50 each. Yes, sometimes I lost money, but on average I earned $500 to $700 per month. I tried my hand at writing articles. I registered on TextBroker, started with simple texts for 1 cent per word. I wrote 5 to 6 hours a day. The income was small, about $300 per month. But after several positive reviews, I began to take more orders. Now I write articles on topics that interest me, and earn $1,500 per month. A friend told me about a tutoring platform. I posted an ad that I could help with math. A week later I got my first student. The lesson cost $30 per hour, and a month later I had 5 students. I work in the evenings and earn $800 a month doing what I love. I posted a video on YouTube about how to fix an old coffee maker. It was more for the soul than for money. 3 months later, I accidentally noticed that the video had 15,000 views, and $40 in advertising appeared on my account. Now I post 1 video a week, and my income from YouTube already exceeds $500. I created an Instagram account where I posted sunset photos. At one point, I had 10,000 followers and a small brand wrote to me offering me $100 to advertise their products. That was the start of me making money from collaborating with brands. Now I make about $1,000 a month just posting beautiful photos. I saw a life hack on TikTok on how to make candles at home. I decided to try it, bought everything for the first batch for $50. I got 10 candles, which I put up for sale on Instagram. I thought no one would buy them, but in a week they were all sold out for $15 each. I invested the profit in materials, created a couple of unique designs and raised the price to $20. Now I earn about $1,000 a month making candles in the evenings. One day I came across an ad about how to make money from photography. I decided to check it out and uploaded a few nature shots to stock sites. A month later, I received a notification about selling 1 image for $2. Then I started photographing everything: food, people, architecture. Now my photos bring in about $300 a month, and the best image has been sold 150 times. I've always been into games, so I decided to try reselling game accounts. I bought a high-level account in a popular MMORPG for $50 and sold it for $150 a week later. Now I look for good deals where people sell accounts cheaper than they actually cost, and resell them. It brings in about $800 a month, sometimes even more. When I first learned about dropshipping, it all seemed too complicated. But I gave it a try anyway. I created a store on Shopify, chose a popular category, pet accessories, and set up ads. There were no sales for the first week, but then one product, a light-up dog collar, suddenly became a hit. I sold 200 units in the first month and made $3,000. I saw that people were making money editing podcasts. I had no experience, but I quickly learned how to work with a free audio editor. I found orders on Fiverr and did my first project for $20. The client liked it and became my regular customer. Now I edit 10 podcasts a month and earn $1,200. One day I had to make a presentation for work, and I realized that it was pretty cool. I registered on the Upwork platform and offered presentation creation services. The first order was for $50, and now I charge from $200 per project. It comes out to about $1,500 per month, and it only takes a couple of hours a day. I decided to try myself as a blogger. I started posting texts on Medium. I wrote about my travels and notes about life. 3 months later, I received my first income, $30. I realized that certain topics, for example, minimalism or savings tips, get more views. Now I write regularly and earn about $700 a month. I am into gamification, so I tried an app where you can earn cryptocurrency by completing tasks. In the first month, I received tokens, which I sold for $300. Now I combine several such apps, spend 1 to 2 hours a day and earn an average of $500 per month. I decided to make money without leaving home on a bet with a friend. I invested $100 in Facebook advertising to attract clients for a resume writing service. 2 days later, I received 3 orders for $50. In a month, I had 20 clients, and I earned $1,000 net. I won the bet, but my part-time job remained. In my free time, I collected various lists with life hacks for work, study, and everyday life. One day, I posted them on Patreon, thinking that no one would subscribe. But after a month, I had 10 subscribers, each of whom paid $5. Now I have about 300 subscribers, and this brings in $1,500 a month. I tried to make money translating video subtitles. I found a platform that offered $3.5 per minute of translated video. I worked in the evenings, translating from English to Russian. I earned $400 in the first month, and now my income has grown to $1,200, as I have learned to work faster. One day I found out that people were selling virtual land plots in the metaverse. I bought one for $50, just for fun. 3 months later, it went up to $500, so I sold it. Now I follow such trends and sometimes invest, earning up to $2,000 on successful deals.